Welcome back to the Jersey John podcast. This is like episode 5, and I'm just recapping the Eagles game. The Eagles game, wow, that was too close for comfort. That entire game, the Patriots were sticking with us. First quarter, started getting off to a hot start when Devontae Smith got that touchdown, and Darius Slay had that pick 6, and we got not the field goal. We just had the 2 touchdowns, and the field goal that Jake Elliott kicked. It was like a 56-yarder or something. After the first quarter, things started to get shaky, and the defense and offense fell apart. The Patriots started reading that our linebackers and safeties are our weakness, and they just got right to us, and they wouldn't stop hurting our secondary, and Cox was hurt, and Nakobe Dean got hurt. It's just horrible already that we're dealing with 3 injuries. Cox, Dean, and someone else went down. Bradbury left the end of the game with an injury, but Jalen Carter was flashy. He showed out for his debut. Nolan Smith Jr., I really didn't see anything about him. He really didn't play that flashy as he's supposed to play. Devontae Smith played very well. A.J. Brown played very well. Dallas Goedert really needs to get more carries and get more receptions. The running backs, let's talk about that. Boston Scott got more carries than Swift. What? Swift should be our running back 1, or 2. Gainwell should be 1, and then Rashad Penny should be 3, and then Scott should be 4. They don't need all 4 running backs to suit up, of course, but they should have 4 just so you can rock with that. But they should sign Trey Sermon to the practice squad because Trey Sermon showed out during preseason. The rest of the game was super choppy. The defense was not really what it was supposed to live up to. The hype was not playing that good. And my man Hurts, man, you gotta play better. You can't be playing like that. You only, 17 for 27, 165 yards. You really can't be playing that. If I see you play like that multiple times consecutively, I'm going to start questioning that, and that's going to be a problem coming up in the future for this team. Hurts has to play very consecutive games about playing very good rushing and passing. I did like the way Hurts was making sure he didn't take a lot of hits from the D-tackles and linebackers and secondary. So he really wasn't taking a lot of hits when he rolled out the pocket. I did like how they were running a lot of empty, and they were running bunch a lot. They had Goddard and Stoll both in formation, and I like the way they do that. But the end of the game, penalties. Mailata getting called. A.J. Brown got called. I can't be getting that many holds on an offense. That cup block that Stoll had, it was a chop block. Excuse me. That chop block was brutal, and that kind of cost us a little bit. Not really major, but it was pretty top priority that can't happen again. That just can't happen again if you're on the field. Obviously, not, from perspective, that just can't happen for someone on an NFL team. But I did like the way that the Eagles did win this game. They really didn't get lucky. It was a good call at the end that, what was the last call of the game? Well, I'm blanking. The call that he was in bounds. No, he was out of bounds. And that really shook me. I really thought we were going to lose the game there. I had no faith in the defense. Offense wasn't doing that well in the second half and the second quarter. They only really played well in the first quarter. Darius Slay, I'm not having any worries about him. I'm worried about Bradbury getting burned. Justin Evans, I'm getting worried about. I'm worried about the safeties. Reed Blankenship was okay. He did get hurt in the beginning, got shaken up, but he was okay after that. But my top thoughts on this game, Jalen Carter looked very flashy. Nolan Smith needs to show out more. Quez Watkins needs to show out more for how much he's talking crap to people. And Devontae Smith looks good. A.J. Brown looks good. But you got to figure out your running back room. So that's just top priority right now. That and how you guys are going to utilize the linebackers and the safeties if Nakobe Dean's out long term or even a few weeks, 3 to 6 weeks. That's something you got to keep an eye on. Eagles, just that. All right, Jersey John, Eagles recap, hopping off. See you guys in the next episode.